this is Pastor Ron Manuel from Lighthouse Baptist Church. We'd like to welcome you to our 5-minute devotion on the matter of prayer. John Rice writes a book on why pray, and I mentioned a couple of times before on number 1, we pray because it's a commandment. So what do we pray for? Well, the Bible teaches, number 1, we need to pray for those who are in authority, like kings and priests and judges and so forth. Number 2, the Bible commands us to pray all the time. I remember years ago when I was in South Carolina, my first church I pastored, I remember that my wife really sought God on the matter of prayer because I was in danger. So thank God for the opportunity to pray all the time. Let me give you number 3. Not only is it a commandment to pray all the time and pray for those in authority, but we must pray for the needs of others, even in our subconscious mind. The Bible teaches us, 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse number 17, the Bible teaches us to pray without ceasing, day and night, day and night. Pray while you work. Sometimes I have to stop and eat. I know, but you don't stop talking when you eat. You eat, your mind works, your mind wanders, and you think about, pray while you eat. It takes too much work to pray. Well, we must pray. We must pray all the time, even in our subconscious mind. Sometimes I have to sleep. Sometimes, or somebody still lives there, my friend. In the night, you set a time, you get up in the morning, and you set your own internal clock to get up. And if you have to be somewhere the next morning, you usually wake up before the alarm goes off because your subconscious mind reminds you need to get up. And so we're talking about the person inside of you, the subconscious mind, that nobody can see. And not the outside where the Pharisees did everything to be seen. But, you think about the mother of children and just a brand new born baby. My daughter from South Carolina just had a brand new baby. And that's our 9th grandchild. And so she's about 3 weeks old now. So I guarantee in the middle of the night, she wakes up. As soon as she hears the snipper, the whimper of that little baby, then she wakes up. The dad, he sleeps all night long, but the mother, she's conscious of everything that's going on with her children. And so what I'm saying, we must pray in our subconscious mind. Sometimes, even in the middle of the night, God wakes us up to pray. You pray for a particular person. You pray for sinners. You pray for the saints. You pray for your siblings. You pray for the services. And God will wake you up sometimes because there's a need somewhere that needs our prayers. And so a Christian isn't much of a Christian except on the inside down below, the service of consciousness. And when a man gets saved and converted, we want the inside to change where God sees. The Bible teaches us that David was a man after God's own heart. And so David learned how to pray. You read the book of Psalm and it teaches a man how to pray. And so David prayed. David prayed consistently. I remember a preacher by the name of George W. Truett. He's in heaven now, but he died. But he pastored the First Baptist Church of Dallas, Texas, and he was the president of the Southern Baptist Convention and leading a legacy of service and faithfulness 1897 to 1844. So he pastored there for many years, over 47 years. And before dying in the Baylor Hospital in Dallas, Texas, he became conscious one morning. The nurse came in and said, "Howdy, Dr. Truett, how are you?" He said to the nurse, "Man, I've been unconscious, haven't I?" She said, "Yes, you've been unconscious." And he said, "When I was unconscious and delirious, did I say anything to dishonor God?" She said, "No. Part of the time you were preaching, part of the time you were counseling Christians, and part of the time you were dealing with sinners." He said, "I would feel so mean if anything came out of my mouth when I was unconscious that would dishonor God." And so prayer is commanded by God. Prayer must get down even to the subconscious mind. And so how are you going to pray all the time? Set out to pray every time a question comes up that needs praying about. And don't wait till the night, but just keep praying. Pray hundreds of times during the day and then more. And try to get something on your heart, a love for sinners, a concern for souls. And so God simply wants us to pray, pray, and pray.